Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh Gotta Go, and we're back with another video, man. We got a Gordon Ramsay classic. We got Gordon Ramsay runs tallest restaurant, open to close. Open to close, the tallest restaurant. Y'all loved the last food video, and I'm still fasting. I believe I'm going on day 4 of fasting, and man, I love seeing food right now. So let's check it out, man. Let's see what we got, man. Gordon Ramsay to go, episode 1, restaurant Gordon Ramsay High. Let's see.
One of the most sought after culinary. London is now one of the most competitive, one of the most sought after culinary landmarks on the foodie map. Competition is rife. There are phenomenal restaurants here. And so I know I can bring something new, something exciting, but I understand what it takes to get this place to that level of detail that very few chefs can match. The experience needs to be like no other. And so, yes, it's daring, but that's how we tick.
Facts.
So we have a beautiful turbo.
Ooh, I'm excited for this video, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for this video.
Here comes from Cornwall, and we get them fresh in every single day, straight from the boat onto the plate, and then we're just very gently removing the flesh off the bone. Obviously, we want to be hitting those bones as we go down, but I think you treat every single one like it's your first time, you know?
Always. That's
When
what
I
shorties
come in
too.
every day, and I get to look at this backdrop. Spent all my life working in kitchens, usually in a basement, but to be able to walk into this every single morning is just, you know, it's quite jaw-dropping.
Damn,
just
so
seeing birds.
the tallest restaurant, London's tallest restaurant. Damn, that's fire. That's
Flying across. And my personal favorite bird, bit of a geek here, is a peregrine falcon, fastest bird in the
Bro, I
world.
swear, that's always everybody's favorite bird, bro. Niggas hopped on my trend, bro. Since I was a kid, bro, and I was into animals. I wanted to become a veterinarian. Fun fact about jareacts. But yeah, man. I was like, yeah, peregrine falcon, 100 and 200 miles per hour. Where the fuck it was going? Niggas was like, really? Yeah. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like 5 saying that shit. I was in kindergarten saying that shit, bro. But whatever.
They do actually roost on the Tower of London, which is just down there. Not many kitchens out there. I don't think you get to witness that every morning.
Facts.
And yeah, you know, we come in. It's a very small team, very intimate. I generally sort of look after the protein. We have sous chef Michele, who's sort of doing a lot of the sauces and the stove work. And then Gianmarco is currently in charge of the bread and the pastry. People that are working here, we are passionate about what we represent. Gordon Ramsay and Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, I think, comes through in what we're doing, and that's tailoring the experience, and that's what, you know, I'm very proud about.
We're sat in an extension of Restaurant Gordon Ramsay. This is Gordon Ramsay High, 12 seats, 1 sitting a night. You arrive at 7:30 and you leave at 11:30.
It's fire.
It's seamless because we connect.
This right here, bro, is just fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's fire as fuck.
Not just the cooking, the experience, but we bring you into the kitchen. And then, of course, you've got the backdrops. One of the most stunning views over London. Opening Restaurant Gordon Ramsay back in 1998, for me, was the biggest risk in my life. We were a tiny little 10-table restaurant in the back of beyond of Chelsea. We were cultivating this incredible sort of hard knock school of talent. Your Paul Ainsworths, your Claire Smiths, your Marcus Warings, your Angela Hartnetts. Finding the right chef is like finding the best quarterback.
Damn. Y'all heard that, man. Finding the right chef is like finding the best quarterback. Come on now, bro. That's tough. That's tough. That's from the G
But for me,
himself.
what stood out
Big G.
with James Goodyear was his creativity.
When you hear about Gordon Ramsay, you know, is interested in you, and you know, he's the biggest name in the industry. His reputation speaks for himself. You know, I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but you know, you want to impress him. Overall, you know, an incredibly proud moment to be approached by him. Fantastic relationship with our suppliers. You know, they managed to, because we need such a small amount as well, we can get sort of the best quality, whatever's available on the day. So it's a huge team effort just to, you know, operationally run this site. There's a big journey from the bottom to the top. So there's a lot of trolleys the produce has to go on, a lot of lifts, and obviously we want our produce to be, you know, fresh as possible. So it's all about being quick. You know, another thing that we thought about heavily and discussed was the table. It's quite a unique chef's table restaurant that we have here. When we serve our food here as well, we're going to plate everything on our pass, and then we're going to take the food round. We serve our guests, and then every single course we come round and we present in this space here and tell everyone what they're going to be eating.
And so we came up with this majestic idea of having an open plan kitchen, a unique table with your back to the kitchen. But as you can see, my chair swivels round. So you have the freedom of directly looking down on that stunning tower bridge. And in between courses, taking a breather, spinning round, and absolutely having a bird's eye view on top of the kitchen. That makes the customer experience somewhat unique. You're driving.
Yeah, how much y'all think a plate costs here, bro? Because I'm from Hawaii, man. I'll be complaining about like $25, $30 plates. You feel me? But how much y'all think a plate costs here, bro? I know niggas just taxing.
Alongside the chef. We don't depend on the view. The dining experience, from the minute you arrive to the open plan kitchen for the warm welcoming, standing, meeting, greeting the chefs, and then pacing ourselves, an introduction to each and every course, a unique discovery of things they may not have tasted before.
Hey, bro,
and then
we need Phantom and GQ to go here, bro. No cap. If y'all know Phantom, we need Phantom and GQ to hook up here. And me, fuck it.
Understanding what kind of journey they're going to go on over the next 3 or 4 hours.
We're doing our Parker House roll. It's a daily preparation. We basically do the mix the day before, and we let it proof for 24 hours, and then we start to portion it and shape it.
It's kind of like the last video we watched, y'all. Go check
What
that
it
out.
is we've taken the bread that we serve at Restaurant Gordon Ramsay. They serve this beautiful Parker House roll. This is a very sort of enriched dough, similar to a brioche.
Yo, y'all ever went to Texas Roadhouse, bro? Damn, they bread buns with that butter. It got me in flashbacks, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's a big shaping process.
If you know, you know.
Gianmarco's our bread guy at the moment. I think he's one of the best out there. He's special hands.
It's a good fun. It's a bit challenging, even because, you know, like the temperature and every day is different on the proving. Inside the bread there is all of the spring herbs. We have chives, dill, basil, marjoram, thyme, and some crispy shallot. Is portion. We give the first roll over here, and now we give the final roll.
You know, it's just warm, come out that oven. It's been glazed with some honey and clarified butter as well. And we get some mold and salt and beautiful mignonette pepper, and we serve it with a selection of butters as well.
Damn. Damn.
I'm passing to the chicken puree to make chicken mousse. This is gonna fill our morel mushroom for our main course, the duck dish. And we're gonna stuff it with this mousse. Inside this mousse, we're gonna put some shiitake mushroom, shallot, wild garlic, and ginger.
Damn.
So I'm gonna stuff it now, steam it for 3 minutes at 100 degrees, cool it down, trim it, and serve it. We're just gonna reheat it in the steamer and brush it with some, we call it dashi glaze. We make this glaze out of soy sauce, dashi vinegar.
What is that? What is that? What does that end?
We call it dashi glaze. We make this glaze out of soy sauce, dashi vinegar, a lot of Asian ingredients, like very umami.
This little nigga right here look like the woman with black hair. He look like Lando Norris. If you know, you know.
You know, we are a separate restaurant,
Look him up.
Restaurant on Ramsay, but the philosophy and DNA of that restaurant runs through everything we do here. It's recognizable, but you know, if you dig deep down, but on top, the surface, you see we're taking it in its own direction.
I never like to stifle the growth of a young chef. This is a long-term game. This is not a 100-meter sprint.
It's not.
You don't reach that level of perfection overnight, keeping in mind the reputation he has in his hands working alongside me. They're stunning. I just love the way they keep on scraping the top like that, and then they go crazy.
Get them from Celtic Seafair, so
Yeah.
yeah, we get beautiful delivery twice a week.
Yeah, first thing I was always taught is never leave them in water, right? They're like a sponge, as you know. Have you ever dived for swimming?
I haven't, but when I was working in Norway, we used to sort of get them from the fjords every morning.
Yeah. I dived.
We get it,
God, was that
bro. This
cold.
guy
I
Gordon.
swear to God, I was
bro.
in a dry suit.
We know Gordon. We saw the fucking animal planet diving for scallops and bullshit you did, my nigga. We get it, bro.
I swear to God. Yeah, they're beautiful. So you're serving one.
One proportion currently. So I'm just going to seal these up and just have a little taste. And then after this, we also we turn them into a mousse. And we're going to do a little tortellini to try as well.
Okay. And was it seasonal?
Incredibly seasonal.
Just want to have a taste of that there. It's incredible.
That's fact. Gordon is tough though.
And
Gordon
they're
is
so
tough.
firm.
For real.
Oh my God.
We're completely not oblivious to the fact that he's this global superstar, and getting to know him as a person and as a chef is just a source of knowledge.
I thought I knew how to make tortellinis until I went to Italy. And then I set myself with the nonnas, and the rest was history, honestly.
We've got an Italian, that's what an Italian sous chef's for.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, let's go, Ali. And there are so many
sous chef.
varied ways, right? In terms of, it's all about the manipulation of. James, you can't hide that. You've got to stick it next to mine.
front of you.
You can.
It's got a bit dry.
Yeah, honestly. And there you go. It's got to stand up. Here we go. Beautiful.
Damn.
Spring herb.
Made a little spring herb puree.
Nice.
So we've got basil, dill, chervil, parsley.
This kitchen is so beautiful. by the way, you know that.
It's
Seriously.
not a bad place to come in every
Oh
morning.
no, it's just so beautiful.
We don't complain.
Honestly. A 6, an 8, a 10-course tasting menu, which is your favourite course. Having 6 kids is like asking me, who's my favourite fucking child? Well, it's the one that least pisses me off on that particular day. Food's about a connect. Food is about removing the intimidation and understanding just how refreshing a unique dining experience can be.
Like asparagus. Since when they got that?
The asparagus, they're hand-picked from Stratford-upon-Avon. And when I say hand-picked, I do mean hand-cut. And the spears are breathtaking. Even the peel from the asparagus is delicious. We don't waste anything here.
Y'all knew white scallops existed? I didn't know they had white scallops.
So we make a little sort of emulsion that we cook it in. It's got a little bit of cream, water, and citric acid. So we just cook it whole. Just going to portion it down, and we'll make a little emulsion tonight to reheat it in. What I love about it is it has almost like a consistency of meat, you know, because it's so thick and juicy. It's almost like cutting into a steak. Ossetia caviar on there as well, you know, it's a luxury ingredient. And then we're celebrating it with spring herbs. And then it's all about a lovely sauce vierge. So we've got a classical sauce vierge,
I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. There's a little vegan going on.
but we're taking it and doing it our own way. We're taking
caviar, I
blood
guess,
oranges and grapefruits, so amazing citrus fruits, and we juice them and reduce that flavour down. This dish is not going to be on the menu very long, but while we've got it on our menu, just excited to serve it every single night. Evening, guys.
Evening, chef.
So guests are going to arrive as 5 couples. So when they come in, obviously get their aperitif, make them nice and welcome. So we'll do the first 3 canapes standing up as normal.
Positions 1 and 2, we have Tess and Sam. Then on 3 and 4 on corner 1, we have Alex and Declan.
I'll take 1 and 2 every time tonight. And then between you guys, I think it's probably best if they serve 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Make sure we welcome them in, make a lovely evening.
Yes.
That's your service.
Perfect, thank you.
Shit, that's all you can ask for. Slate show fun. Ooh, boy, I love a duck. I love me a good duck, y'all. Damn.
So we are just creating a little showpiece for our showstopper main course, which is our duck this evening. Not only are we chefs, we're flower arrangers. Not 100% sure what all these are, but they look really good. You know, everything we do, we want to showcase the best we can, so.
We have ducks that are specially grown for us, and it's a duck that is
Wait,
less.
hold on, nigga. They have ducks specially grown for Gordon Ramsay's tallest restaurant. But Gordon Ramsay is the GOAT, so I guess I'm not that surprised. But damn, he has a duck farm for himself. Let that sink in, nigga. And you can't even get groceries every month. And this nigga has a duck farm for himself.
Gamey than the sort of majority of ducks. The caramelization that takes place on the fats
Damn.
Stunning.
I know,
It's a
Gordon.
cross-
I'm like,
Caramelized
hold on.
is less gamey than the sort of majority of ducks.
Yeah.
The caramelization that takes place on the fats. Stunning.
It's a cross between a Peking and an Aylesbury duck. It comes in our door, and then we're just going to roast it whole on the crown, and we glaze it in a little bit of maltose as well, which allows it to get this sort of sticky glaze on there, a bit of sweetness to contrast all that fattiness on the duck. By the time it comes to our main course, the duck is just perfectly pink. It's got its crispy skin, and it's just ready to go. What we like to do is we show our duck to our guests, so we bring it out. And once that's been roasted, we're taking it back into the kitchen, we carve it down, and we are currently...
Nigga, I might cry. I'm not gonna lie, I might just cry right now, nigga. This shit's so beautiful.
serving it with morel mushrooms. So again, you know, singing of spring here. Morel mushrooms was stuffed with a little farci of chicken and wild garlic. So it's a bit of a showstopper. We're gonna have guests arriving in about 1 hour's time. So it's just final sort of touches that we're finishing off now. We like to personalize our menus as well. So we have all our guests' name on there. So everyone is aware of who's going to be coming.
Wow,
We know where they're going to...
Oh, they have damn, this is different, bro. They got guests' names on the menu and shit. This is different, bro. I would pay for an experience like this. Me personally, I don't know about y'all, nigga, but I'll go there by myself, nigga. Fuck a date. Like, I'm going there just to go there. I'm trying to take a picture of Gordon Ramsay. Shit.
be seated as well, so we sort of assign
got the-
so everyone is
Jobs
aware
on
of
the
who's
Fed
going
on
to be
the
coming.
menu.
We know where they're going to be seated as well, so we sort of assign
Shouldn't have said that.
positions to all of our guests. Michele, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have jareacts on the menu. Dang, that's tough. Shout out to Gordon Ramsay.
To all of
This
our
shit
guests. Michele, you ready?
Go
Yeah.
for real, bro. And this nigga too, and him too. Shout out to him. I don't even know his name.
Entering as a beautiful long corridor that's building up the excitement. And then, of course, you slide back that door and you enter this incredible tiny space. The smoothness of the kitchen. There's no banging of glass and stainless steel. It's meticulously designed in a way that it absorbs all the sound, changing the chef's jackets to a light cream so as not to reflect in the glass at night and spoil the view. Am I proud? Abso-fucking-lutely.
As you should be. As you should be, GOAT. We call him Gordon GOAT. Nigga, folks, you talking about. Vice versa, too, if you want to be different.
You're sat here tonight. You're most welcome.
It's on the way, it's travelling.
You're welcome to Restaurant
He
Gordon
said,
Ramsay.
nigga said he changed it to a nice cream. So it won't bounce off in the darkness. Like, what? What, bro?
Right, just going to start with a few canapes this
This is
evening.
passion, bro. This is different.
Got a
This is
classic
beautiful, right?
gougette, nice and warm to begin. We top it with some sherry, bee pollen, and thyme.
Got a hush puppy?
Hello, good evening, everybody. How are you all this evening? So beautiful langoustines. They've just been wrapped in Katafi pastry. Savignon's been made with flavours of Mary Rose sauce. Classic take on a prawn cocktail. Recommend to pick it up by the stick and dip it in your Savion.
This is amazing.
Every time I step into the kitchen,
That whole musical sequence with the food and shit. That shit was beautiful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was beautiful. You can't hate on shit like this, bro. This shit right here is like different, man.
I'm in my happiest place.
Me too, Gordon.
It's where I'm at ease, because that's where it started. I didn't start cooking
Damn.
to go on TV. I started cooking because I had a passion. And then it's the connect.
Passion.
Because you need to coach and you need to drive, you need to push.
You know, I'm just trying to take his legacy from Restaurant Ramsay and take it in our own way. What's important to us is that we start telling our own story. You know, we're going in our own direction, but we want to be known for Restaurant Gordon Ramsay High.
I want to see them shine because it's not taking the limelight from them, it's about them getting to where I am. That's what I need to see. I have a platform, and I want everyone to be on that platform. Then we're on that platform, guess what? The train leaves the station. But when we're on that ride, it's one of the most exciting rides of your life.
Damn, boy. Yo, y'all drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below, bro. That shit was beautiful. And everybody in the chat, spam W's in the chat, bro. Spam W's in the chat, bro. For real, like, W's in the chat, bro. Like, all right, YouTube.